episode of the Bullshit and Snake Oil podcast. I'm Justin.
I'm Jake.
And we're brothers that have a podcast. So
high five to that.
Yay for being born together.
Wait.
Huh?
Touch the tips.
Brown bagging it today. All right. First thing.
Shout out to Victor.
The first thing we got to talk about here is brought to you by Modelo.
Because fuck the coronavirus.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Gotta be safe, healthy.
Yeah. And you got to be, meme savvy, and that's going around.
Right.
It's not trying,
Gotta stay woke.
You got to be slick about this. Oh, so how's your week been?
Kind of been horse shit.
All right, then, Chewbacca. What was that? It was kind of bad on Tatooine.
Have you ever had two sons? You don't ever go to sleep.
I haven't, but dude, that must create some crazy menstrual cycle for those women on that.
Oh.
You got two moons? I don't know.
No, two sons.
Oh, two sons. That's right. Well, but then wouldn't you have two? Well, you don't necessarily.
Not necessarily. You don't have to have one moon.
Wait, hold on. So
how
those
many
suns
moons does Mars have?
Probably a lot, but those suns would have to be really far fucking away, right? Because if you got two of them, you can't have them as close as like our sun would be, because then it would be scorched earth.
I mean,
unless their planet has a thick atmosphere.
On the gravity.
Oh, wow, we're going into some deep shit.
I wonder if you're going ahead and... you're my brother, so I get to look at your crotch, and it's not gay. You have
sure
some
about that?
massive fucking stains, bro.
I got some massive crotch stains. It's blood. No,
it looks like it could be.
No, it's actually...
all crusted up.
I don't know what that was from, but it was
we know what that was from.
What was it?
You were driving on the way here, and there's a snowstorm going on.
Yep.
So it was a nice slow ride.
Accurate.
And you just went ahead and just was rubbing above the pants, through the jeans, through the denim.
You nailed it so much, it almost felt like, were you there with me? Because that's exactly what happened.
Why do you think I got here after you did? Remember?
I do always finish first.
Remember there was that time when we were kids, and all the times when Dad would go ahead and ground us, and he would
there were many times.
He would just be way overboard about it, like, you're fucking grounded 7 weeks.
Yeah.
For going ahead and saying the alphabet incorrectly.
It would be for
he
some
doesn't even
bullshit.
know the alphabet. Yeah.
And he does, yeah, exactly. He's over here being himself, and it's just like, you're getting on us about this?
Yeah.
Little story for people out there. How about that story when we were all sleeping in the top right room of the house? I think it was Jay's.
You and Jay used to share that room.
And we were all sleeping in there, kind of by the door, and on the floor, and fucking, we were talking, and it was like maybe what?
We were fucking and talking.
Like an hour and a half.
We were low pillow talking.
Just pillow talking with my brothers.
Talking, giving each other back rubs, changing each other's socks.
But we were laying there, and Dad caught us like awake an hour after we were supposed to be in bed, and he fucking opened the door. It swung open. He threw a pot of cold water on us, and then didn't we stand outside on the porch?
Yeah, but
in the middle of winter.
Was that before or after the upstairs?
Oh, I was like almost. I don't know if I'm.
You were almost
together.
black.
No, I was almost black.
I remember this story. That was about the time when I almost went black.
How or why? I don't know. No, but when he, I was. I don't know if I'm blending them together, but yeah.
I have no idea either.
I remember we stood out on the porch in the middle of the night for like 15 minutes in the cold.
Well, that was a funny time too, because remember, if I remember correctly, we all had pretty like what, Dad's shirts that we would sleep in or something. Like they were large shirts.
Yeah,
and it was pretty much like a nightgown, but it was like an old shirt that was oversized and shit like that.
Yeah.
So we were pretty much.
It looked like
3 young boys. Young boys.
Little boys.
On the porch in the winter.
Freezing our little asses off.
At like 10 p.m. in the cold, locked out of the house, wearing our little night dresses.
Wait, hold on. Did he lock the door? Because that's a whole new level of fucked up if he did. I don't know if it blocked that out.
I mean, if he did, if he didn't, he locked it symbolically.
Yeah. bet your ass he did.
He closed the door. It was like, and we're, oh shit.
Damn, that's for real.
He was in his bedroom looking out the window, but I still heard it lock. Heard that sound.
Oh god.
Which, I don't know, that sounds like a really shitty, like, shotgun pump.
Really weak. So, what kind of shells you got in there? 22s. How the fuck does that work?
Yeah. So, what was it here though? Fuck, what were we talking about?
Dad just being dad.
Yeah, dad being dad. Oh yeah. I remember there was one time we were out and about, and I think we were maybe over at like in Manchester or some shit like that.
Okay.
Manchester United. And I did something. Probably picked a fight with one of you guys, as I was wont to do. And Dad grounded me for like 7.5 months. So
did he really?
Why are you so foamy, bro?
Huh?
What? You had so much foam up there.
I know. I had to get this cap out of there. It is pretty fucking foamy. Yeah, because I didn't want it to tip over. I'm trying to be responsible here. Let me be me.
I got my cap in my bag, and I haven't fucked up at all.
Keeping it on my tit.
Ooh. Titty nipples.
Yeah.
As opposed to ass nipples. So we had at least like a 40 minute drive home, and I knew that Dad's memory is what it is.
Yeah.
And that he gets emotional and he lashes out.
Yes.
In an exaggerated sort of fashion and promptly forgets everything in the world. So we get home, probably around Milan. I pretended to fall asleep in the van. I wasn't asleep. But I pretended to.
Yeah.
We get home.
Of course, what are you going to be awake and just take the punishment?
Right.
No, you're going to try to weasel your way out.
Right. So we get home. Everyone goes in the house. Dad, like the good responsible parent he was, just left me out in the car to sleep it off.
Dude, how many times did he do that to you? He did that a lot to me too.
Yeah.
I feel like I've slept out the July summer way too much. Wait, dude, I think it might explain a lot about me. Just, oh.
Yeah, so and then but like I like everyone gets out of the car. I wait about 5 minutes and I open my eyes a little bit. I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and wait a little bit longer. I think I waited like another 10 minutes. Went around the back of the house to the living room where you guys all were watching TV. Just opened up the back door, came in. I blended, started watching TV with everyone else.
Pulled Assassin's Creed, you held A. You were like, blend.
Yeah, exactly.
There's priests coming by, blending with the monks.
and Pops had no idea, I wasn't grounded for that 17 months anymore.
Yeah, yeah, just completely wiped clean. Dude, yeah, Dad just getting so pissed off that just, motherfucker, just how we would get. Mom's like, calm down. Who are you? Doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Doesn't know where he's at.
His rage was really bold. It's fun. It's so funny though how that changed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially after the surgery.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He had a real severe brain surgery, and he flipped coin signs. He became tails. He was like, who the fuck is this dude? He's chill as fuck laughing. Was that a smile?
I thought his ass was looking extra juicy after that surgery. Pops, you got a couple of hams in the back there. Damn, tails.
Is that from the TBI?
I think I. Oh no, it was that that post that you made about Dad reading some of the lyrics to one of your songs.
That is a weekly thing, dude. It's happening every fucking week.
Tag me and everyone.
Dude, I was so happy how well that went. I was like, all right, first try. Dad, just read these lyrics. And then, like, in the video, it's like,
can't read.
Dude, it's called Visitors from the Woods. He goes, visit from the woods. Dude, I love it. And it's not even like dogging him, just like Dad doing his, and then like he just started
Dad being Dad.
He just started singing it like, he's like, am I going blind? Like it said, I am going blind. It was so fucking funny, dude. That was my favorite video for the past like 48 hours.
Oh. So we gotta revisit that real quick. But at church earlier today, when we were serving the meal, like there's this band that sometimes comes, like 50% of the time they come and like they're playing while like everyone's eating and all that jazz. I'm in the back going ahead and washing all the dishes and everything. Mm-hmm. Guess what song I hear?
What?
Down in the ghetto.
Oh!
If possible, we need to see if we could get that as like the opener.
I'll get a hold of the Elvis estate.
Yeah. It wasn't Elvis, was it? I don't think. Was
you
it?
know what? In the ghetto.
Yeah.
And a young boy is born. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's Elvis.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
He's dead, so I mean.
Yeah, fuck him.
So you could just use dead people's stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Where do you think I get half of my wardrobe from?
That's the rule. When they're dead, what are they going to do? Send their uncle after you?
How do you think I got half the clothes in my in my closet? All of my underwear are from grave robs.
Wow, that must smell horrendous.
Well, you boil them first.
Oh, God.
Just like with your denim.
I just imagine after if you're robbing graves, they've been dead for a bit. So you're talking about a couple years old. Earthworms have already had their go at them.
Necessarily. I mean, I keep an eye out on the obits. I got a Google search alert, bro.
That's rough, bro. I mean, I never got no
Milan,
hand-me-down
Belleville.
from graves.
I got a couple of them.
That's all.
Hey, they're lightly used.
I mean, I get it, but that's a good question. Do they put underwear on dead people? I really don't know.
I can tell you they do.
Really?
Where do you think I got mine from?
Well, hold on. Okay, but I was breaking that. Breaking down that wall. But for real, though. All joking aside.
Can somebody Google that for us?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're live. No, all right.
Do dead people wear underwear? We're going to find out right now. So.
Oh, okay.
Are all used if the family desire. They're used if the family desired. Desires and this.
Oh, so it's up to the family. So
that's a weird discussion.
So
what do you want her to wear?
So your mother just died.
Her favorite blouse. They're like, all right, perfect. What about panties?
Want something lacy, cottony?
You want something fun?
A red dog.
Was she a real go around girl? Like,
how much of a thought was your great grandmother?
Look, I got this Beatrice meant a lot to you, but
I got this G-string.
Dental floss. I got bloomers. Which one is it, bitch?
You know them.
Oh, that's dude. You're crying like, God, I just miss him. Yeah, about that.
You know, one day it's gonna be us. Mom and dad ain't gonna live forever. We gotta start prepared right now.
I'm gonna make a
Mentally
list.
prepare yourself.
Next week, I'm having my list. God, just special request. What is this asterisk at the bottom of his will? Just fuck. Just boxer briefs.
Your hair's on point, bro.
Is it
had to take a picture of that.
What is it?
Sexy. That's what it is.
Oh,
because you went ahead and the headphones were back. So Justin, here's what you did. So you just went and all the hair just.
It's a poofa.
Yeah. All right. Readjust time.
Yeah. Readjust.
All right. Dialed in.
Back in the ring again.
Yeah. So back to Dad.
I got my ribs on.
Like I had said, I had commented on there, and it just impresses me. The older I get, the more I respect Dad. He's not book smart. Right. Never was, never will be. But I didn't realize this. And I don't know. Was he such a fucking genius when we were kids?
See, I don't know.
Or is this something that he's been watching us, studying us, and we're his teachers, and now like the student is surpassing us.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's maybe just because I'm not the super brightest guy, but like
Same.
when I was growing up, like I don't know, I always was like, I always kind of envied Dad, like hearing stories about him in high school and stuff and all this stuff. You know,
What
I don't
stories?
know. Well, like, I mean, I don't even know. Like, but
So
like
the only stories I can think of him in high school was getting laid.
that was it. That was really it. If you want to zero it down to one, that was the big one. But it was just like, oh man, Dad was like the cool guy, you know. And then the story about him and Uncle Mac and them, like they got, I think one of them got picked on. Like they were about to get in a fight with these guys. They all the brothers showed up, and it was just cool. But yeah, I don't know what we were talking about.
how intelligent Dad is.
Oh yeah,
like
but
low key.
Yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. I started from that, so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
He's funny as fuck. I mean, I always knew he was funny. I mean, I thought he was funny, but like, I really knew he was funny when all my friends were like, "Dude, your dad is fucking hysterical."
right, but like I've never associated like an awareness of that, like a self-awareness of that, you know, like like I always thought like wow, Dad's so dumb, it's hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, no, he's got a fucking twinkle in his eye.
Yeah.
Have I been that fucking blind? Am I retarded?
Dude,
Probably.
there's some days he whips out some a little bit retarded.
Just a dash.
There's some days, just a little seasoning on my retarded mashed potatoes.
I'm a potato seasoned with retarded.
But there's like
Photoshop it.
there's days where I'm just chilling with Dad, and he'll say some fucking. There's like good days he has where he is just whipping off fucking jokes. He has a crack about everything you got to say, and it gets me. It's hilarious. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's like, I don't know. It's just.
Well, he's that old
Dad-
school too.
Yeah.
You know, he's like Joey Diaz.
Yeah, and I like that. I always like that. I like talking. I've realized I like talking. I like old people's humor. I like talking with like old people that like joking. Just because it's like, I don't know. Like they have so many. I don't know, people like that.
I just prefer older people in general. Like when at church this morning after the service, went to coffee hour, and I was talking to my godfather and the line and everything, but I was planning on like, yeah, you know, going through the line, grabbing some coffee and some food, and sitting with like the younger guys who are like in their late 20s, you know, more around my age and all that jazz. But like he, like, you know, we get everything and stuff, and he's like, hey, how about we sit at that empty table over there and see who comes around? Stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't mind hanging out with you, John. You know, like I was gonna sit over there, but yeah, fuck it. So I sat down with him, and then it was like me, him, and then George and Bob came over. So I'm 32, and all of them are at least in their like they're probably between their like mid 60s to mid 70s, like the three of them, each and stuff. And I'm like, you know, I'm just fucking enjoying myself.
Yeah,
you know, like yeah, let's talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, just much more interesting conversations. Now, it wasn't like we weren't joking around and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But still, like, there's just so much better content.
Yeah.
You know?
And they got a lot of, like, there's a lot of knowledge to being that old, too, that you gain. And that's, like, one of the things I realized growing up. Like, the whole idea of wisdom is, like, as you get older, because you have more tragedy, more experiences. You know what I mean? You see the ruthlessness of life, and you're exposed to it. So when you say it to someone that's never experienced it younger, they're like, oh, you're out of your mind. That doesn't. And it's like, no, motherfucker, just wait. Well, just wait, and you'll get there too. You know.
Well, and that's part of it, I think. But also, they've made it through that, so they could go ahead and say like, yeah. No, you're right. This does suck now.
Right.
But it ends like you got like another week of this, and that's it.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, shiny skies.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, that's one thing that I've always thought was kind of interesting, like who people take like relationship advice from. You know, with like a lot of the things I do, I'm just around much older people. Like the guys are like, you know, 60, 70, 80, and that sort of thing. Yeah, I got, you know, the younger friends and all that jazz too, but like I know at least two handful of guys who've been married for like 40, 50 years. Who should I take advice from when it comes to a relationship? My buddy who's like serially single, or like the guy who actually has a sustained long-term relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, if that's what I want.
He has a thing for cereal?
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. But it's always like the Pebbles. He just flip flops.
You
He's
know, it's sad to see-
fucking with the Cheerios, never fucking with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch either.
Yeah.
It's Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles.
It's just sad to see that another guy gets taken down by this. You know, like
And the courts are never
Yeah.
kind to you.
No, not at all.
Because fucking patriarchy, all that bullshit.
well, shout out to that. I'll drink to that. Jim.
Yeah. Shout out to
Hey, and
fucking
real
cereal.
quick, let's let the people out there feel like they're part of it too. Let's give them a little crinkle.
Yeah, a little crinkle and a little.
Well,
Sure, that's gonna sound wonderful to people's ears.
thanks for
But-
joining us, everyone. This is what you get.
Yeah, we care about you. We care about you
yeah.
to the nth degree.
Yeah, we're gonna have smell-o-vision soon too, so stay tuned.
I mean, that's on the back burner. Remember, it's feel-o-vision first, and then smell-o-vision.
Feel-o-vision, I think that one could get a little hairy. 'Cause,
I mean, not if you shave. Just fucking shave.
I'll
like
just
a
make
human
sure I
being.
shave every week.
Sponsored by Manscaped.
Yeah, see, that's how. Okay, I'm all in now. All in.
See, that's how you get the sponsorships and the money.
Exactly.
Because we're going nowhere currently.
We are on a fast track to Shitsville.
Just spinning them wheels. How does insanity feel? Fucking wonderful.
Feels like you let loose. I've been meaning to bring it up too on the other podcast. So we are
On the other podcast.
on the other episodes that we are. We're doing this from the Karma Production House. So follow them and like them on Facebook. And it's also a dog sanctuary. So we got old fucking dogs chilling everywhere. So that's really fun for us.
So if you hear any barking in the background, it's because good deeds.
Yeah.
You know, done
Exactly.
dirt cheap.
Done dirt cheap. Done dirt cheap.
Oh, and I got something else for you here.
Oh, fuck.
Brought to you by Reese's.
Oh, yeah. They're also an unofficial sponsor as of right now. But we're going to write them a really aggressive letter. It'll be fine.
Do you remember when Grandpa had all those moon pies?
No, but it sounds about right.
Yeah, it definitely fucking does sound about right.
It's funny you say that. Dad has a giant tin of moon pies he got like 3 days ago. I swear to God.
Well, Grandpa had something similar. You want to know how?
Huh.
I don't know if he had a really bad moon pie experience or if he had a really good moon pie experience, but he wrote them a letter.
What?
He wrote a letter
No,
either
wait.
saying like this shit was lit, bruh,
Oh, well, wait.
or I got cancer from your moon pies. So then they went ahead and sent him like a shit ton of moon pies.
Dude, his
He
blood-
was just chucking them.
His blood came from a West Virginian river, Jake. There is no way in this
The
world
Shenandoah?
that he does not like fucking moon pies.
Cheers.
Oh,
Look at that.
should we get a little
Amos SR? USSR.
SARS?
Oh fuck, that's a big one bite.
That's a big fucking meatball cup right now.
I gotta wash it down a little bit.
Yeah, have that Modelo help. Oh shit!
I'm gonna abort you.
I feel awfully silly laughing, and I have just chewed up chocolate in my mouth. Fucking-
Oh man. Reese's gave me cancer. Fuck, I need to go to the relay. Also sponsored by the Relay for Life.
That was a slow release. That was a slow release capsule. That was good.
Yeah,
The
no,
relay.
you know why I got this though?
Whew. Why?
I got this for a specific reason. Did you know that Reese's actually trademarked this color orange?
Really?
Yeah. So now,
Because that is a very specific orange.
yeah. It definitely is. And their other products, I don't know what all their products are, but their other products also have that same orange. Like if you look at Kit Kats, You know, obviously it's not like the old wrapper or anything like that, but it's the same shade of orange because that's their trademark color.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I found that out just the other day. So I'm like, when I go on the podcast, I'm going to bring some Reese's. Those big cups, man.
Eating the product we're talking about, people. Yeah. Staying relevant.
If I had to rank it, 8 Modelo's.
I'd go with 6, but 8's not too far fetched.
All right, Justin, you know that I'm a late bloomer. And
You always bloom late.
Yep, but when I go, I go.
You do. And you grow.
Yep. So, first time I had alcohol, was 19. You were like 12.
Yeah. No, I think I was 14 or 15.
Yeah. Like a normal age. And it was whiskey. And then,
Oh.
yeah, it was Crown
what
Royal.
age was it, you said?
19.
Okay.
There was a lot of firsts that night.
Mescaline. No, I'm joking.
Close. I haven't had anything before. Let me go ahead and smoke a cigar while drinking whiskey and sipping on this peyote tea.
That would be one hell of a first time.
Oh, yeah. Like you haven't smoked weed before? No, let me just
No,
jump in.
I was thinking about smoking a rock.
I want to go dick first. Then I was talking to like Tony, and he's like, "Well, shit, bro, like you need to go ahead and come on over." So when they were in the trailer park, went over there. I was hanging out with him, and he had hit up Travis, so it was me, him, and Travis.
T-Bone.
Yep. We go to Kroger, and because Travis wanted, what was it here? Tony had his King Cobra 40s.
The King Cobras.
Yeah, I thought about grabbing those, but I was like, nah, coronavirus Modelo.
Yeah.
So
right.
You gotta stay healthy.
Yeah.
Travis looked in the fridge, saw that, and he's like, fuck this noise. We're going to Kroger. We all go to Kroger, and he gets some Jack Daniels. Pours me a little bit of that. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is good. I like it. And then Tony hands me a King Cobra. I had to take a sip, and I'm like, oh, this is awful.
Just rubberized beer. So gross.
Rubberized.
Not rubberized, but it just tastes like I get a burnt rubber taste, like the smell of burnt rubber.
I haven't had it since. So
okay,
yeah. So I can't.
I haven't had it in a while either.
Yeah. So, and then there was also chocolate cake. I don't remember how that played into it.
We're drinking, getting fucked up, eating chocolate cake, dude. I hope you like German chocolate,
bro. So that's what I was doing. I felt that the beer was so gross. Well, I guess malt liquor, right?
Malt liquor.
Was so gross that I would take a drink and then I would chase it with a bite of chocolate cake. And Travis and Tony are looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that's not disgusting to you? I'm like, it's the only way I'm making it through tonight. And yeah, they were befuddled.
I bet.
Yeah, man.
I'm getting shit faced off that German chocolate, dude.
Yeah, that mousse.
Oh, the mousse. It was
I don't know what's
rich.
It was definitely rich. I will say that. I want lobster tail right now.
Lobster tail sounds good. I don't think there's a day where it doesn't sound good.
Mm-hmm. How was your drive in though?
Not bad. I caught it right before things really started getting shitty. There's a couple times where I tried to get in the left. I was gonna get in the left lane to just get around these cars because they weren't going necessarily slow. But I was like, I feel like where we're at, we can go faster. But the left lane was a lot less used than that right lane.
Yep.
And when I started to go over, I felt it going, and then my wheel was turned. And I'm like, all right, let it go. And then got back over. I was like, not happening. And I tried it later down the road when it cleared up. Still did it. I was like, I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slow roll.
Good right now, but getting home, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. At 8 o'clock.
On the news?
At 8 o'clock, in about 35 minutes.
35.
It's supposed to what is it here? Turn to rain. So
Which is great for things.
right. So we got a good layer of snow.
Yeah.
And it's just about freezing.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and water it down.
People,
So that
people
way
out there,
the snow can just soak up the extra
Yeah.
moisture for when it actually freezes.
Yeah. People that get off on danger,
safe.
this night is for you.
Fire it up. Fire it up. Yeah. Well, yeah. I had a hell of a time coming on in because there was an accident on 94. I couldn't really pay attention to it because I was in the left lane.
Are you sure it wasn't an accident? More of an on purpose?
I don't know the guy's life, man. I mean, it's dark out there. It's a rough time. 2020. So
Was the car fucked up or was it just...
So, here's the thing. I have no idea. How do I not know? Why was
You
that?
didn't rubberneck? Everyone does. That's
No.
actually part of America.
I was too busy. I'm in the left lane, and I start seeing the cars in front of me throw their right turn signal on. I'm like, oh shit. The left lane is like where the accident is. I gotta get on over. So I go ahead and I mosey on over into the middle lane, and then I immediately go into the right lane. And this guy tried being a little bit of a dick and like cutting me off a little bit and stuff. But I'm like, there is an opening.
Yeah.
I have to get I'm getting over. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not being rude at all to you. Like, there's no reason for you to be what you're doing right now.
I fought as a sperm cell to get life. I'm going to fight for this moment to get in front of me.
Exactly.
I got to do what I got to do.
Right.
I'm a fighter.
Right, and the
Naturally.
opening is there.
Yeah.
Like it's like you have false anger. It's misdirected. I'm sorry that you're a cuck, but don't take it out on me. So what was it here? So now I'm in the far right lane, and it was like just before that, like where the accident was. And there's another car that had just moved from the left lane into the middle lane and stuff. So I'm like, well, hey, I got in, be the change that you want to see in the world. So I let him on in, and then this Porsche tried going ahead and like zipping, like forcing himself right on in there. I'm like, why are you driving like that in these weather conditions?
Yeah.
There's literally an accident with like 3 police cars, a fire truck, and an ambulance 30 feet away from you.
Yeah.
And you're going to go ahead and be trying to like shoot in the gap real quick and everything?
Why are you driving your Porsche even? What was it like the sportier models? Or was it like the
super
SUV,
sporty.
like the Cayenne?
No, super sporty.
Oh, okay. Like a Panamera. Yeah.
Sure. It's a car. It has wheels.
V's.
And but then he persistently tries to go ahead, and he got within inches of hitting me. I'm like, I'm not fucking moving.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to go ahead and create 2 lanes of traffic right next to the accident. Like he's about to hit the cars that were involved in this accident. He almost hits like a cop because he doesn't feel like he needs to wait to get in.
Yeah.
Get on over. And I wasn't gonna have it. So because of that, me being focused on him, I couldn't rubberneck. So he took.
So you put a curse.
That amazing opportunity in my life to go ahead and see someone else's tragedy, and like be like, man, I fucking wish that was me.
Did you place a curse on him?
No. I went to confession last night, and Father Michael said like you really shouldn't be cursing people like that anymore, Jake.
Yeah.
So
because I know you're not talking to that guy that's been selling you those chicken feet. So
no. We had a falling out.
Yeah.
That's a whole other.
Which
story.
I'm stoked about it because hey, I'm getting you back, getting you out of this whole
man,
voodoo curse thing you've been doing.
Yeah,
And,
well, you go to Haiti one time.
One time is all it takes.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong, Jake.
Yeah.
And that's what we told you.
I mean, I was there for like 7 years.
Yeah.
But it was one trip.
Yeah. That could have something to do with it, I think. 7 years is a long time to be in Haiti and to not Haitiify.
Keep talking about some stupid bullshit that no one cares about.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm 28.
Nobody cares about that.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about it, Jake.
Oh, shit.
You fuck.
Google Photos, I got a notification that says, check out Meow Movie.
Is that why it notified you?
No, I got something really funny to share with you, but it's going to take me a minute to look it up.
Show me.
Oh, I hate your face.
Hey, you know what I do not hate? That shirt. Start wearing purple, wearing purple. Start wearing purple for me now. Gorgle.
Gogo
Gogo
Bordello.
Bordello. There
It
we go.
says it right fucking there. There's
Yeah,
no R.
your fucking phone,
bitch.
your banana hands were covering it up. Your ape
Oh, banana hands.
banana hands.
Oh, yeah. What's that fucking guy's name?
Your Jake Anthony hands. Anthony.
You know that you're not supposed to use my real name.
That's not your real name.
What's his name? Michael Bordeaux?
Who?
Oh, man. Yeah, no. You're good.
I'm just gonna growl.
You're grossing me out.
You like that, Jake? So look, here we are. Modella's at our sides. Brown bagging it to the fucking 10th degree. Oh, what's that I have? Coffee to my side to refuel my system after the Modelo. Because we are
Uppers and downers.
uppers and downers. That's the Foster way. Has been, always will be. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if... Yeah. I'm getting there.
That's how great
I'm so close to
grandma died.
peaking. So close.
Fighting those. She kept climbing that hill as she
it.
knew she had to come down.
Okay. Finally found it.
Okay, whatever.
All right, so you want to get into the occult here, bro?
I would love to.
All right.
Pull me into the occult.
So there's this guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name because I'm not a French bastard. But his name's like Michael Bergdahl or Bertio, something like that. There's an X, but I'm just
Usually
gonna
there
give it
is.
to you.
Yeah.
And he wrote like the Voodoo Gnostic Handbook.
I was gonna read that next week.
Yep. Well, he was also he was part of the Oto Antigua, Ordo Templi Orientis, which is like Aleister Crowley's. I mean, he didn't form it; he took it over and changed it all. But I remember because there was a buddy of mine who was really getting into voodoo and shit, and he was reading the book. And so I Googled some stuff on it, looking into this guy in particular. And it's so fucking funny that you're going to be in tears laughing here. There's this website on parareligion.ch. There's a little page dedicated to this guy and the Oto Antigua, A Gnostic Inflation by Peter Robert Koenig. I'm not going to go ahead and read that top bit. I'm just going to read the funny shit out of context. So it says here, I believe like there are certain places where occult groups would go ahead and sort of take out like classifieds in like, occult magazines, esoteric magazines, sort of shit and all that jazz.
Like, who wants to hang out and get nachos? That's code word for
that's code word for
sacrifice some virgins.
I wish, man, because here's what it says. Meanwhile, Bertio considers the caliphate as passé. Also, Manuel Lamparter thinks it not possible to join. Bertio uses a strong language. Here's the quote. Well, part of the quote. Our purpose is to exploit every avenue of telemic opportunity in order to take advantage of it by hilarious deed, deceit, cunning, and sheer diabolic genius. We are out for sheer power and good times. I say Charanzan. The purpose of the Charanzan Club is to destroy the OTO and make sodomized mutes out of its members. OTO groups are too religious and use religious terms entirely too much, i.e., Super Shakti, Goddess, Mayat, etc. In fact, they belong to the long disconnected romantic movement, so they are very unconnected with reality. We, on the other hand, are scientists and not poetic bullshitters. At the present time, the Charanzan Club is interested in 1. Time travel, past, present, and future explorations. 2. Sex magic of a horrific type.
That's a great CD.
3. Elemental explorations and work with very low energies. 4. Attacking anybody who get too close to it. 5. Magical
Sounds like
math.
a rattlesnake.
Yeah. 5, magical mathematical formula to blow up our enemies. 6, a secret method of control of the quantum mechanic world of physics via fellatio. 7.
Whoa. Wait, that one caught my attention. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
7, making friends with like minds in other countries. 9. That was actually 8 I read there. Sorry about that. I can't count. 7 is getting more energies out of our 16-degree system. 9 is eating and drinking.
There's only 18. All right.
10 is fucking and sucking. 11, organizing Gnostic systems or qliphothic exploration. And that was actually, so my bad. He wasn't part of the Oto Antigua. He was part of the Charonzan Club, and they were kind of like...
a little spicier.
Yeah, clearly. Sex magic of a horrific type?
Yeah, that's...
that was the letter he wrote to his homie. Like, this is what we're all about. You want to be a guy? Like,
not a subtle
dude.
list.
No.
That's not like something you can just like breeze over real quick. Like, oh yeah, that's all right. Like, if fellatio didn't capture your fucking attention, I was like, what?
Well, and it's funny because like at the top of the page, there's this image.
It's a dick.
Yeah.
It's a dick.
Well, and it's got like a bunch of
big
numbers
cock.
all over it. So like, I'm like, are those the different degrees? Like, this is the first degree where we just rub like the underside of the head.
Yeah, it looks like a color me correct one of those things, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a funny little thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he was in the voodoo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how we got there. We were
feet.
randomly talking about chicken feet.
Well, we weren't randomly.
That's
Jake,
true.
remember. Yeah.
You weren't supposed to bring that up again. I was trying to
I
pretend.
didn't want to bring it up. I don't want to bring it up in front of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I
But you
feel,
did.
you know what? But it's going to heal you better. Mm-hmm. You're going to get healed better. It's going to be a deeper heal. It's going to burn more. And do not look at comments online when people talk about that.
Yep.
But it's good for you.
Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah. So I did not put a voodoo spell on the Porsche.
Okay. Gotcha.
But what you were talking about with you in the van, one was like this past week. There was another like kind of rough day in the morning. And I was going into work, 94 again. 3 lanes. Wow. And I was in the far left lane.
Wow.
I was in
Say things if you burp. When?
wow. I was in the far left lane, and there was a couple of cars in front of me. There was some semis in the middle lane, and the left lane was clear. It was sexy. It was shaved, and all of a sudden it wasn't, and we just ran into some bushes, and I was like, oh shit! But there was so much traffic in the middle lane, I couldn't just get over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just gotta fucking nut up. Well. Not the car in front of me, but the car in front of him nutted up way too hard.
He was on the same level as you. He's like,
Apparently.
someone's got a nut. I'm ready to nut.
No, I think maybe what the problem was that he didn't nut up and he just nutted. Because he was like, ugh. And I see like the nose, so I can't really see him because the car in front of me. But then like I see the nose of the car in front of that going towards the median. And then it did like a 180 to facing the middle lane where there was a semi and there was a car behind that. And there was just enough space. And so like the car, supposed to be going like, that's like the sound that cars make in Michigan. And so he started going like this. And then all of a sudden, whoop, and ended up shooting the gap in between that semi and that car.
Oh, fuck. So, like, almost really bad.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, was this today? Not today.
No, not today.
But last week.
Yeah. And, yeah, because, like, the left lane was plowed. Then all of a sudden, it wasn't plowed. And the semi, you know how, like, they have, like, those metal bars at the back, like, that you climb up to, like, get into the trailer?
Yeah, we know why those are there.
Yeah. Well, he goes ahead and clips it and busts up his front bumper, like, all the plastic bullshit. He busts that up a bit, but doesn't actually hit the semi other than that little bit. And then he ends up on the right shoulder. The semi just keeps driving. He didn't.
If he was a Nazi, it would have been the Reich shoulder.
Oh,
Had to do it. It's very corny. It's terrible. Low-hanging fruit sometimes is sweet.
I mean, they are extra fucking yucky. Yeah. But the semi, I don't think the semi even noticed at all. I thought he was like, huh. Must have hit a little bump in the road. But yeah, he just kept on going and stuff. So as soon as I could, I got over in the middle lane. I just stayed my bitch ass in the middle.
Yeah. I wasn't about to be maneuvering around too much either. It was like I said, it was just like, it wasn't, was it busier for you on the road? Oh, actually it was funny when I got here and I came in, I'm walking up and there's these cars going like fucking 30 miles an hour on the road. One going, and I hear in the distance, just this fucking horn. Someone's I thought someone, got in a car accident or something and their shit's just like honking, Mm-hmm. Nope. It's a guy riding this guy's ass that must have just cut him off. And just literally, I mean, from as far back as down the road, I could see it. He just all the way down and he just and I'm like, wow, all right, I guess we're gonna do the podcast. It's just a weird fucking but yeah, people are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Don't know how to drive.
I really hate I realize some the most difficult times I have with just maintaining my calm and all that jazz is when I'm driving. Mm-hmm. One of the things that gets me the most is people just cruising in the left lane. That left lane has a job. That's for passing.
Yeah.
Do your business in the middle lane, pass in the left, and then get back on over.
Right.
Stop doing I don't even want you doing 80 in the left lane if there's no one else in any other lane. Just get on over.
Yeah, you never cruise in the left lane. They'll get a good cruise on in that left lane.
If I did, I wouldn't be here right now because I would blow my own brains out. Because I would hate
68 miles per hour in the left lane.
That's when you know that I've given up on life, when I'm just cruising in the left lane.
Yeah. Sounds like it's like a metaphor for life too, man. It's really fucking sacred of you, dude.
Every
really
time,
appreciate your honesty right now. And just your life essence is really pouring out of you. And I just want to say I love you, bro. You're the bros brew I've ever brewed. Bro. Oh, God. Sorry, that comes out sometimes, bro.
Brew? I'm a beer now?
Sometimes, bro.
You gonna drink me up?
If you want, bro, bro.
Extra head? That's a real heady brew there, bro. Bet it is. I watched your mom's house for the first time with their latest podcast.
It's a good one. I don't know if I've seen their newest one, the most recent. Who do they have on?
It was just the two of them.
Oh, okay. Is that the one where it showed his... Oh, wait, no. That was a different video I saw of him his mom reacting to a video. It was like he just posted it.
I was not entertained at all by that. And I actually watched the video and I was like, right. I don't find this funny at all.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did find it funny, the video and especially her reaction to it, because I don't know. I mean, I sympathize with Tom on that. He watches these painful videos on there, and he's it's like people getting ran over, and their arm broken, and all this stuff, and he's dying laughing at it because of the way they scream, and so am I. So I laughed my and everyone on the show's looking at him what the fuck, you're crazy. I'm like, dude, he's making some sense right now. I thought I was the only one. Dude, I die of that shit. That shit cracks me up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But I'm sorry. Yeah, to the video that he did, but it was just because I know that feeling he gets of when my mom is just disgusted at it. It's the funniest fucking thing. When Dad's disgusted at something. It is the Holy Grail. What the fuck is that? Dude, I record all of it in my brain. Save it for a later date.
Record it in your spank bank there. Nothing gets me turned on fucking my dad up. Fucking my dad. Incestuous.
Presumptuous, incestuous, a lot of things.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna go down that road.
No, that's a bad road. Too many
we
potholes.
Gotta make sure. It's a Michigan road.
Yeah.
But when it was, they played this clip. His wife pulled up this clip of some poly chick going ahead and talking about like how awesome it is that her husband is now fucking her best friend and how happy and like just over the moon she is about it all. But like you look at her eyes, she's so fucking dead. She's crying.
In the eyes. It's always in the fucking eyes.
She's sitting there like, I know it's so awesome bathing in their NRE.
And then all this, but you see there's that little thing in the back and you're like, something's not
she ain't
right.
happy.
It's not matching the outside.
Yeah.
Like the outside's doing more work than the inside is. And I could tell that, you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean though, but that's oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean
it's so sad and cringy.
I mean, I guess for people that can actually do that though and like truly good for you.
Here's the thing, though.
I just don't know if I could.
Here's
that's
the thing,
a hard
though.
one. That's a tough one.
Here's the thing, though. I do believe that some people like that's just their path or whatever. Like that's what works for them, and that's fine. I guess whatever. I mean,
I was dating.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
But there are so few of them that like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yet it's like the thing to do. You know what I mean? And like a lot more people think that they are that than are that and stuff, but they've convinced themselves like, oh, well, this is what being liberal is. This is progress. Just not actually having a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it a weird thing. Also, like this trans bullshit. Like, yes, intersex is a thing, right? I totally understand that, and there's all sorts of different people and all that sort of thing, but so many of these, like I know more people than I should who it's like you are not that though, but like you think this is the hip thing to do, you know? Like, oh, I'm
talking about like with like gender and all that, like
yeah,
okay,
you know, it's like the cool thing to do. In certain circles,
I think there's a certain mentality of that going around for sure. I don't think I feel like I don't think there's everyone like that. I feel like there are people out there that do go with these trends and do get bought into it, and whether they honestly realize it or not, it happens. But I feel like
I feel like intersex is like 1 in 100,000.
Well,
you're
what
not
I'm saying,
that.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like I feel it's a little bit more. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty rare. Like for like a genuine. I don't know.
Well, like the conversations I've had are like, well, you know, like there's intersex people. Okay, yeah, 1 in 100,000. Cool. That's not you. You don't have 3 chromosomes. You're XY. That's what you are. You're not XXY.
Right.
And then they're like, oh yeah, well there's some people who are born with both genitals. Yep, you're right. And the doctor made a choice or whatever, and that's not you.
Yeah.
Was that your case? Well, no. Oh, okay. So then why are you using that for justification? You know, just say that you are whatever you think you are and stop trying to bullshit me with some scientific excuse because you don't have any science to back you up. Yeah.
It's on your chest there, huh?
Boy.
It was in that beard.
Yeah. We'll have to talk more often. Oh, man.
Oh, God. So snakes, should we keep them?
Snakes, yeah. We need more snakes. Stetson looks like he was bit by a snake.
Necrosis Chronicles.
Samantha.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you ever felt like sometimes just like when you breathe and you smell the air around you, sometimes it smells like a jelly bean?
No, because my sense of smell doesn't really work.
That was so stupid. I don't know where I was going with it.
Do you remember being a little child
Yes.
Wait, was it you or Jason who had taken a piece of plastic from the plastic tablecloth
I got the answer for you
and
already.
shoved it up your fucking nose?
That was...
And Dad was like, let me go ahead and plug this nostril. Now blow it out your nose.
Blow?
And then you're just like...
Nope. Nope.
And Dad's like...
Incorrect. This was not me. This was little brother.
Well, your little brother, but he's littlest
He's
brother.
littlest brother.
Yep.
Well, he's my little brother.
Dip, dip.
Dip, 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 dip. He, anyways, he had that plastic up his nose. Yeah. Blow your nose. That's not the hole we're talking about.
Oh, man. Blow it out your other asshole.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah. But, no, that was not me. My, I don't know if I had any, just to tie this into Dad.
Yep.
I had that injury where I split my head open when I was young. And this is a moment where Dad's anger became so confused from the love he had for his children. And the now that I have a kid, I understand, like, you got hurt? Like, what you allowed yourself to,
Yep.
It's like there's that part of that goes with it. But just splitting my head open at my neighbor's house on the cement, I fell from a playground. And I had to get 10
Jeremiah
stitches.
tried carrying you on his back.
Yeah.
You, from birth, he's 2 years older than you. When you were born, you were bigger than him at 2.
Yeah.
He's a tiny.
I was a big. But, he tried. Yeah, and I ended up getting 10 stitches. But Dad had come over to the neighbor's house, our friend's house that we were hanging out at, and he had got me, and we walked back, and he said, when we get home, you're grounded. And I was like so confused, like, what the fuck am I going to do about the bleeding? Pop, it ain't stopping.
Do I have bandages in my bedroom?
Dude, that was a fucking night. That was, but yeah.
You wore a helmet for like 2 weeks after that.
I did. Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, well,
gosh.
and I've thought about that. I've told Julia about that. Like, I'm like,
and I was grounded for I think like 2 hours or an hour before I went to the hospital. It was like he really did ground me. Like that, I'm bleeding. Hold that towel on a fucking drop on the carpet.
I've told Julia about that, like the upraising that we had, and like, babe, you don't know, like, I've got a lot of anger, and like, it just expresses itself violently, and I've had to do a lot of work to get to where I'm at now, where like I can be as calm and like talk things out and stuff, because like I've done the work to like get there,
right?
But like it's interesting now, like looking back, like I remember one of you guys were choking.
Choking the chicken?
No,
jerk
in the living room. One of you guys, maybe it was Jay, was choking on like an ice cube or ice cream.
I think that might have been me.
I didn't want to throw you under the bus, but it probably was. And Dad's response was, "Zoom, bitch!" It just punches a hole in the wall. So, I mean, that seems perfectly reasonable. You're angry. Punch holes in walls.
He's like, Dad, punch me in the back. Try to get it out at least.
Right. Well, the funny thing is, like, you're not actually choking. Just wait long enough and
it changes states of matter.
Yeah. That's not a real blockage. But, like, sitting there now, like, thinking about, like, man, I get it. You were in a tense situation. This child that you're supposed to care for is in danger. You lack the skills to actually address the situation and fix that. But like that parental side is coming out, wanting to protect them and everything. So you express that stress as best as you can.
Yeah.
And you do that by punching a fucking hole in the wall. Like, that's not reasonable. Doesn't help the situation at all, but you just do what you got to do to get it out.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, I felt that too. Like, I've definitely had to work on my anger, and it's in the blood. It kind of brings with that upbringing a little bit. Makes you tough, makes you a little gritty.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got my issues to work with.
What?
Not you, but like you know,
Okay,
you end up having to out of like the situation. Like you know,
Yeah,
there's beneficial, but there's also the other side. Like
Oh, yeah,
there's
it's
always
double-edged
both
sword.
sides. There's
Yep.
always you're always gonna get shit with it, even if you raise them like the opposite way. You know,
You can use you could go ahead and use fire to produce whiskey,
right?
or you could also
No.
burn down a house.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
mean,
double-edged sword, fire, double-edged sword. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. If you're more phallic, you could think of the knives.
Yeah.
You know, if not,
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It's fucking. Oh man, I don't even know.
you don't even know.
I don't even know.
How was your week?
Yeah,
Now that
my
we're,
wake
like,
my
at the
wake
end of
hasn't been bad because I haven't
what?
had it yet, Jake. Did you
No, I
notice
said
how you
your
said
week.
that word?
I
no.
said week.
Roll it back. Roll it back. He said, "Fuck." You said, "Wait."
No.
All right.
No.
Now that
I
I
said
won,
hate.
now that I've won the argument,
Well, that's
we're
how
gonna
you-
play it back.
That's how you say week in Hungarian, bitch. So I'm sure that's what I was doing. I was
That's
just
what you
on
were going for.
another level.
Another level. My week wasn't that bad. After all that.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
No, it was pretty good though. I had a good week. I've been writing a lot of songs, really putting the pen to the paper. It's been a good week for it. Like I don't know, it's been kind of a slow week for work, and it's just been like really, really coming out like the songwriting aspect of it, and getting a little bit better. It's cool. It's like it's.
I mean, it couldn't
figuring
get any worse. So
no.
like rock
I think that
bottom.
might be why I
Started at the bottom.
bottom. Now we're meh.
Bottoms up.
But yeah. So yeah, I've just been doing a lot of that. It's been other than that, that's been a good week. Yeah, staying productive, doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be the judge of that. Okay.
Well, look,
I'm productive. Oh, fucking okay.
you're a judge.
And jury.
Wait, hold on. If
Yep.
that is so, that means you'd have to be 13 different people. 12 for the jury, 1 for the judge. Tell me I'm wrong.
Actually, no, I'm 14 because I'm the bailiff too. Bitch. I hold you in contempt.
Wait, so you saying every time I step to you, I step to court?
Yep. I'm holding court right now.
You know what, Jake?
What's up? What you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I'm going to clink you.
Exactly.
I respect you.
Well, and I bought you the beer, so you better fucking respect it.
I do. It's already empty, so I'm just going to fake drink.
Is it really? Oh, it is. I gotta catch up, I guess.
Yeah, like fucking mustard.
I hate you. Also, how overrated is mustard?
Not overrated.
I meant to say ketchup.
Okay. Oh. Whoa. All right, everyone have a moment of silence for that.
I
All
was
right, we're
about to
good.
go ahead and talk
Look.
about how awesome mustard was by going
Mustard
ahead and
is
dissing
underrated.
ketchup.
Yeah. See, but here's
Well,
the
I
thing.
don't know words.
I think, and we've had this conversation because we've talked about burgers. Excuse me, I almost said the wrong thing. Ketchup. I almost spoke like a fool. Ketchup and mustard are the way to go when you mix them together. I can't have just ketchup.
Wait, you mix ketchup?
Yeah, if I have a burger, I'll do. Here's
Okay,
what,
that
here's what
makes
I'll do.
sense,
Yeah,
but it doesn't make
mayonnaise,
sense.
a little thin mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of mustard. Perfect. I can't do just mustard by itself. Oh, I can do mustard by itself, but I can't do ketchup by itself. Ketchup is too sweet. But
Then
talking
they
yin-
load
yin
that
and
shit.
yang, baby.
They load that shit with sugar.
what? Catsup?
Yeah,
That's why I don't like
it's
it.
up.
Mustard's like zero down the line. Like there's nothing in it. It's actually made.
It actually
It's
draws
yeah,
sugar out
it's
of
made
you.
of negative energy. Mustard is.
Yep. During
yeah.
Lent, I'll actually do a sugar detox where I will do shots of mustard
Yeah.
to go ahead and draw it out of me. It does a weird thing with your shit because it's essentially that you have like syrup, like pop syrup, just coming out your asshole, just running. And it's
That sounds
thick and
terrible.
sticky. Yeah, and then you're going ahead and you're wiping your ass.
You can just-
and you want to talk about dingleberries.
Yeah, I bet. I can only imagine.
Take a power washer
fucking
to that
Dijon berries.
asshole.
Dijon berries. Look, you can just stare at mustard.
Dijon these nuts.
If you actually stare at mustard,
There's
you can
something there.
burn calories that way. That's a way to do it.
I hear that you're not supposed to directly look at mustard.
Yeah, I've heard that, but I also heard really good advice from a blind man that it's not that bad.
going back to Tatooine.
Yeah.
At the very beginning.
Yeah, Tatooine.
Reminded me of that big solar eclipse that happened a couple years ago. That like went all across the U.S.
Yeah, and everyone's out taking pictures about it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had gone down to Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Okay.
Went down to Tennessee.
Self-edit, Jake. Self-edit. Yeah, so went down to Tennessee, and I told you about it, right? It was fucking wild.
Yeah, you did tell me about it. It's been a while.
You really got to experience it. Pictures don't do shit.
Yeah.
Pictures are fucking worthless. You have to be there.
Yeah.
The temperature drops dramatically. And you feel it. Like I was like, oh shit, I might want to go ahead and throw on like a little sweater or something like that. And it was
kids pull out the windbreakers.
Yep. And then like all the animals have no idea what's going on.
Did they put on jackets too?
So the chickens I saw did.
Okay.
The dog took his jacket off. I didn't see any raccoons though.
Okay.
But
yeah, so you actually felt it.
Yeah, I could
change.
feel it. And there's this weird hazy glow around, like on everything. Like I felt like I was in a dream. It was very surreal.
Wow.
And then and it looks like there's a sunset going on everywhere. Everywhere you look to the north, you look to the south, east, west. There's like that sunset effect everywhere. And then all the animals, they have no idea what's going on. They're like, wait, I didn't think it was the end of the day yet. I guess I'm supposed to go ahead and start making my noises. The cicadas in the forest were fucking being dumbasses, making their noises.
Yeah.
The chickens, dogs were barking, all that sort of thing. Like, and you can't capture any of that in a picture. You really gotta check it out, man. It's like, fucking wild.
Yeah.
But I imagine that's what like it's like on Tatooine all the time. Like with the two suns, right?
Yeah, no, I think I probably didn't see it from somewhere as serene as you did. Even just anywhere down in Tennessee, it probably looked beautiful. But I'd seen it. I was I worked at a car dealership, and I think, was that at the car dealership? I think we had walked out, and there was people taking a picture of it or something. I can't remember where I was. It's too many jobs over the years, people. Too many jobs.
You need some stability, brother.
Well, I got it now. The stability's there now. I just really wish I would have found it a solid 8 years ago.
I just realized that this Modelo, the government warning, apparently the Mexican government says women should not drink alcoholic beverages.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And not pregnant people either, which is a problem because, man, am I fertile. Arnold Schwarzenegger, except we're just with the normal dude that's pregnant.
No comment. You got any juicy stories? Any weird you've been dipping into lately? That you could share?
I don't know about weird. There was this. I'm trying to just think of anything. So I did see this video of this bus crash. That was kind of one of those ones where you can just watch it a couple times. It's like
couple times?
No, it's a GIF. It's just like a quick little blue loop. Pow. And but yeah, no, it's terrible. It's a bus crash. I don't know. What else happened this week? I'm trying to think, man. My week has been a little nutty.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago,
I'm drawing a fucking blank.
Julia and I were hanging out with one of her friends and her friend's friend, and we had grabbed a couple drinks and all that jazz, and we're talking, and somehow Mr. Hands got brought up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The classic video, people. The horse that just prepares death upon a man.
It ejaculated death into his abdominal cavity.
It came from a standard breed, and its name was Death. The Johnny Cash ejaculated death.
But her friend was like, "There's no way I need to see this video.
Uh-huh.
And I'm so old.
Have you
I'm
never
so
seen
old and tired, bro.
You've seen it before, though?
I have.
Okay.
And like my argument was like, why do you? She's like, well, like it's like some weird, like there's something about humans, like we just need to see like weird fucked up shit. I'm like, yeah, but you hit a point, don't you? I've hit that point.
Yeah.
You know what life I want? I want to be fucking Amish. That's like my dream. I was talking to Julia, like, she was tripping the fuck out because I was like, babe, what is this?
Hon, do you mind having a unibrow?
What if I just go ahead and shave the mustache off of my beard and look really dumb? Wouldn't that be really awesome?
Wouldn't it be great?
Wouldn't that be cool?
Nice, cool, fresh change, right?
No, but like I was like, you know, she would love to be a homemaker,
Yeah.
and that sort of thing, and that's something that we're trying to go ahead and work
with
out
Ty
and all that
Pennington.
jazz. Dude, you know,
Hey, family!
fuck those makeover shows, but home makeover. Still the shit. But it doesn't work that way if you just go to Sears and ask for a bunch of free stuff.
No, and especially if you look up the videos of people that have won those houses.
Really?
Oh, dude, there's
It doesn't end well?
No, not a lot of the times, dude. The deals that they make with them, like the houses ended, like they only cover them for a certain amount of time, and then the payments are usually way more expensive than they lead on to be.
Oh, no.
And there's a few times you can look up people on it, but it's kind of funny because
that's not Ty Pennington's fault, though.
So then they got to sell this
He's
house.
guiltless. He washed his hands of that. That's all NBC.
They now lose a house that they got to sell and try to make money on. And it's made completely and crafted for them only. You got to sell it.
Yeah, that's hyper personal. Nobody else wants a mason jar bed.
The next fucking family that moves in, you think the 14-year-old son's gonna be able to he's gonna be thrilled about trying to get laid in a room shaped like a whale shark? Just because the last kid liked turtles. So they thought, oh, underwater, shaped like a whale shark. Got krill on the wall, he's trying to eat some chicken. Not working out for Johnny. That's not an easy sell on anybody. Dude, yeah, you go to the fucking mom and dad's room, you're trying to get your fuck on, and it's a Ray Romano themed fucking bedroom.
Oh, wait. Oh, so you're saying like the parents.
The parents, not
okay.
the...
I was thinking the teenagers like, hey, I got my girl over. I'm about to go ahead and get my fuck on. Mom and dad ain't around. Let's go to their bed. They got a water bed.
It doesn't matter who's fucking on it. If it's themed like Ray Romano's fucking show, there is no way.
You mean everybody loves Raymond?
I was trying to think.
That was difficult to pull out your ass.
It was very difficult. But yeah, I looked it up and that's actually a thing.
Yeah, so anyways, you know, she would love that.
Yeah.
You know, that would be awesome. You know, it makes a lot of sense on a lot of fronts because like childcare, I've come to learn is super fucking expensive. Like
Very.
Honestly, we would probably break even if she quit her job and just stayed home with the kids and we didn't pay daycare, because like daycare would probably be just about as much as she makes a year.
I remember when I found out how much daycare was like with my daughter, it was like, I was blown away. I was like, this is like, I thought it was going to be expensive, but it's like, they're very pricey, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, and you're thinking on a daily basis or at least a few times a week.
Yeah.
It's out of this fucking world. Like you said, better be off just staying home.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what's an awesome alternative? Just maintain good relationships with your parents. And like your parents should have an expectation that when you're a grandparent, you're going to be a parent part two.
Yeah. Yeah, you know? Exactly.
I am definitely offloading our kids onto mom.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'm trusting dad.
Yeah, dad's a tough sell. That was like, you know the ride run. It's like fucking, what's that?
He either knocks it out of the park
it's that wooden roller coaster at Cedar Point. Like, it's still on, but all the other ones are steel now. That one is still there. It works, but you're a little weary about it. It's dad. I'm like, it has to be the right day.
Yeah.
It has to be the right thing.
But yeah, so we were talking about that and everything, and we were talking about some other shit and stuff, and like she actually was like, I don't know, maybe I'll homeschool the kids a little bit and everything. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, yeah, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. Fuck this, that, and the other thing, all that jazz. But then I was like, babe, it would be awesome. Like, what if we just lit the house, like, instead of light bulbs, we just had candles and shit. And she was like, "Oh my God, that would be so beautiful. I love candles." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you love candles, babe."
And you love Bath and Body Works.
Exactly. And stuff. And she's like, "Wait a," and then she actually pictured this house, us living in a house, and we want to kind of homestead a bit. We want like a nice big like vegetable garden in the back, have some chickens and all that sort of thing. We were talking about dogs the other day and all that jazz, and now I'm talking about lighting the house with fucking candles and shit like that and lampadas. And she's like, "Oh, that would be so awesome and beautiful." And then it dawned on her, she's like, "Are we becoming Amish? Are we Amish now? What the fuck?" But yeah.
Was she for it? Like,
I mean, kind of, but like, I mean, I was obviously kind of joking.
yeah.
Though kind of not joking.
Yeah.
Like, that would be awesome. Just having fucking, especially, just, I love candles and shit.
Yeah.
I took what was it here? I got a floating wick and I took a mason jar. I just got a big ass thing of olive oil from Kroger, poured it all in there, put the floating like wick cork thing in there and strung a wick through it. I use that as like a candle and everything. Super fucking cheap because like all I gotta do is when it's out, just pour more olive oil in there.
Yeah.
And it has like a nice sort of smell
Yeah.
and all that jazz. But I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo. Before Julia moved in, when I was out in Canton, most of the time, like especially at night, I was moving around with the lights off. Like, fuck lights. Nobody needs you.
And you thought it was silly for me to say, "Fuck hands. No one needs hands."
I saw that episode of The Office, and Dwight has burns on his groin. His groin.
Drawing. Has it been an hour?
You're an hour. You're probably you look like you've aged an hour.
I feel like I've
Backwards.
aged an hour, Jake. I feel it in the eyes.
I bet you did.
Right below.
Yesterday I did the podcast with No Consensus Podcast. Check us out. With Mike and Wazzy, and Mike's been bringing up like lesser known Black heroes for Black History Month and stuff like that. And yesterday he was telling us about this motherfucker who was insane. And I'm going to talk like this a little bit. His name was Robert Smalls. Robert Smalls. Civil War era. This motherfucker was a slave in like Virginia. So I didn't look up all the details or anything. So this is just fucking Google him, you lame asses.
Yeah.
It was Civil War era. He was a slave. He was on a ship in the Charleston Bay, and there was a bunch of other slaves on the ship, and he was sitting there like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Led a mutiny, overthrew the crew, took over the ship, sailed it to the north, and but I think that there was like a Union blockade, like naval blockade. So I think all he really had to do was just sort of like go far enough out to them and be, hey,
Right.
fuck them.
Yeah.
And stuff. So he got his freedom of his family who were also enslaved on that ship, and all the other slaves on there, freed them. He wasn't fucking done. Freedom wasn't good enough for this guy.
No.
He took that Confederate ship that he was enslaved on, he decked that out to be a warship, got a crew, and then he went back to the South and started killing those fucks.
Dude, this guy's fucking Django.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Robert Smalls.
Robert, I'm gonna read into him.
Yeah, man.
He was like, fucking taking the ship, freeing everyone, all those free people. Let's fucking throw it back.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're free. And they're like, wait, where are you going, Robbie? And he's like, I got some unfinished business.
He probably turned and it was all slow motion and shit. Like, so I got one more thing to do.
Well, and then he became like a politician in South Carolina. Wait, Charleston, is that maybe that's South Carolina? I don't know. Yeah, but like he was a politician in South Carolina. I do know that, and stuff. So it's like, you are fucking shit up. But yeah, man, shit's wild out there.
Yeah,
history is wild.
Yeah. How has that podcast been going?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Did you guys do another one recently?
Like I just said yesterday.
How was it?
It was good.
Okay. Would you describe it good?
Yeah, it was good. We didn't have Judge That Nudge, unfortunately.
Who?
No, that's a little segment that we do. Mike pulls up some fight video and he like has me sort of critique it and stuff. Yeah. So I'm usually better with critiquing it like when he sends something to the group chat.
Yeah.
You bitch.
I didn't do anything and it almost happened.
Because, you know, like I have more time to go ahead and like sort of frame shit and all that jazz. But,
yeah.
Doing it on the fly has been kind of unique, having to try and keep up that energy. Like I can do it like I have a certain rhythm when I'm like typing it all out.
Right.
Everything, like a certain cadence and all that jazz, and try and translate that to the spoken word is kind of interesting. But yeah, I got to work on it some more. But yeah, we haven't done one of those in a while. I always really enjoy those because he finds some wild ass world star video.
It's not just a normal fight video.
No. Yeah.
Does that dude have a candy cane clutched in his left fist?
Well, and he found like this YouTube channel of these like bare knuckle brawls in like the woods down in the south, and like they're in a literal cage. And it's like a UFC sort of thing, but in the mud, and but these fights go on for like 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Like
brink of death shit.
Well, and I'm just like, because Mike's like, all right, you ready to judge that nudge? All right, I'm probably exaggerating. It's probably like 9 minutes. But still, like, I'm like, all right, yeah, pull up the video, Mike. And he pulls up this 9-10 minute long video. I'm like, what are we going to do? Record us watching silently this video with some oohs and ahs every once in a while?
Right.
What's the part? And then, and then it's just like a click hole.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's called The Consensus?
No consensus.
No consensus.
Yeah, because we couldn't come up with a fucking name forever.
Hey.
We had a million names. It was me and Mike going back and forth trying to come up with something, and then we integrated Wazi. We had a spreadsheet of all these damn names, ranking them. Like, all right, well, whichever one gets 5s across all 3 people, that should be solid. Yeah, not a single one got 5s across the board. Not a single one, including the ones that Wazi came up with. Like, Wazi didn't give out a single 5.
Yeah.
Even with the names that he came up with. And
it was cursed from the beginning.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, fine, fuck it. We're no consensus because there's zero fucking consensus about this issue and stuff. So,
nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
About that time, Jake?
About that time?
I think so.
Yeah. You're getting really ugly, so.
I am.
That's
I'm
how
getting pretty
I
ugly.
usually know.
When I get past an hour ugly, it gets real fucking ugly.
Yeah.
So on that note,
it's like your bedtime.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you, both of us, and have a great night.
And week.
And enjoy a burger sometime this week and think of us.
Yeah. With mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Or falafel. Maybe a little Scotch egg on there. No bacon, though.
A little butter.
That's not kosher.
Just keep looking at
Pour some milk on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, or you could like have milk steak. Boil your jeans. What are you gonna do while you're boiling your jeans?
Go
ahead and cook up some milk steak.
Get a little bit of that, put a little pepper on it.
Garnish it with some jelly beans.
A little bit of pepper.
Nothing gets your dick softer.
Nothing gets my dick soft.
Get old soft on.
Have a great night, everybody.
Is he still recording?
I think so.
It looks like it.
Don't move your lips.
I don't know what he's doing right now.
I think it's alive.
He's telling us to drink sriracha, I think.
Yes, we're actually live streaming in China right now.
Shit. Corona
We got
video.
tons of Chinese people watching it.
Are you... Since when? I thought like the Great Firewall of China preventing that. Oh, yeah. No, don't stop it.
You want to say bye on the count of three?
Okay. 3, 4, 1. Bye.